Hello everyone, Luke Taylor here for another album review, and today's album is 2019 Leprous Pitfalls. So before I get into the review, I want to thank Hannah for this album. Hannah's my bandmate, of course, my friend. She gave me this album because she is a huge Leprous fan, and she was a huge fan because of Melina. Now I got Melina, I thought, what's all the fuss about? I don't know this band. I've heard a lot about this album. I got it, and I'm like, I think this is music she would love. And I gave it to her, and she wouldn't stop listening to it. Like, she was just crazy. Like, she felt like dove in the pool and like would not come out. She was really crazy about the band and about Einar Solberg, his writing and the way he sings and everything is just really inspirational to her. So she got me Pitfalls, and I have to say, because I remember when it came out, when Below came out, Below was the first single with the video, and I sent that to her and she flipped out, of course. And I listened to it and I thought, okay, I can get this because it's a little more like, a little less experimental, and it's really heavy and really emotional. And like, I feel too, if it's a movie or a show where they're doing too much, you know, if you condense it, I can get it, and you just make the notes a little stronger. And I feel like when they're less experimental, I really get it and I really like it. And when they go too experimental and they're just kind of, you know, they're gonna lose me, which is okay. So on this record, and I have to compare it to Melina. I'm sorry, I do. I want it to stand on its own, but it's going to compare to Melina because that's my first experience with the band. And it's also why I'm going to give it the rating I give it. I just feel that this is an earthier, toothier, groovier, more electronic album. And I do believe that there's one moment here. So when you listen to the whole thing, and then you get to At the Bottom, like, whoa, At the Bottom hits so hard. What an incredible song. That's the thing that I feel that I can't have anything negative to say about their experimental qualities, because that's how you get the music that they write anyway. And if I'm like saying, oh, well, I like this part, but I don't like this part, it's like, well, you can't have one without the other, which is okay. So I'll just kind of, you know, sit through the more experimental parts. Like I Lose Hope, I didn't like that as a second song. I just want to say I didn't like it at all. Below is amazing, and then Alleviate is incredible, Distant Bells is incredible, and The Sky is Red is incredible. And I just, yeah, it's the thing with this band is it's like, these guys are special, they're really unique, they're doing so much that is basically like so interesting, it's so different. They're marching to their own beat, literally. Like, they will do all kinds of things with time signatures and with layers of samples and beats, and this is, like I said, a more electronic record than Melina. So if you want like a little bit more musy flavor, and of course they're really serious, so they don't have like the sense of humor that Muse has, which is good, because it's like you look at this black and white, it's very serious. You have like the birds flying, and you know, everyone's like really sad and heavy, and which is really cool if you're into that. This is like a really serious band. I just think they're doing stuff that nobody else is doing. At least I haven't heard anybody else doing. And to compare them to a band like Soen, because they are doing stuff that is progressive, but they're always doing choruses I can remember and sing. And the overall flow of the album doesn't go like this. Like with this, you know, this band is going all over the place, and they're just touching so many different emotions and stories. And I just want to say that I really think that they're the best Leprous they can be. They're doing the best job about being them. It's not my favorite band for reasons I've expressed. Just, you know, the experimental rock thing is a little, I don't know. It's not for me. I don't connect with it like other people do. Obviously, like I said, my bandmate Hannah, like, she's crazy about this band, which is very cool, because I really love it when people go in deep with a band and then they kind of fine-tune their sound to write for those people. And yeah, so they have stuff like Below that I'm like, yeah, that's great. But again, it's like a seasoning where I couldn't eat it all the time, you know, if you know what I mean. I just can't eat this music all the time. So I just want to say that this is an awesome band from Norway, from Notodden, Norway. They really kicked ass with this record. Inside Out Music and Sony Music, of course. But my rating is silver. It's kind of hard too, because I don't want to feel like I can't be negative in my album reviews. I obviously try not to. I don't buy and review anything that I'm gonna rip to shreds. I'm just not that kind of channel. I'm not that kind of person. I always want to, you know, encourage and like uplift and all that, and just talk about what's the best elements of it. So I kind of almost feel bad, like I can't quite possibly explain what doesn't work about this band for me, which is okay, because I really respect them. I think they're awesome. I'm just not going to ever love them like other people do. So that's that. You can see my reaction to Below. I did a reaction with Hannah, but it's probably my favorite song from the record. That and At the Bottom, because At the Bottom is a real treat. And yeah, that's it for me. I hope you enjoy all my album reviews. Thank you very much for watching. I have a giant playlist of them. I forgot how many I have at this point, quite a lot. I'm going to keep doing them, of course, every Monday, and reactions are every Wednesday. Metal News is on Saturday. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, share to your friends. Hope you're having a wonderful day. See you later.